It opens a conversation for you. I know that all parents use television and all sorts of electronics to babysit and to entertain. Tell me what you think is good about it, and I know that there's good things about it. What's not so good about it? How should it be used, and how is it misused? So I think that's chapter 7.
I think a good thing with the television is I want you to use television media as a cultural experience. Your children, I don't want the children to be deprived of the cultural language of our time. So you use it within moderation. But I think what happens is in the early childhood, it's that myth. If they watch the right TV, if you buy the right videos, you will have smarter babies. Well, that's not true. It is your babysitter. And every parent deserves a babysitter. And so I want that balance of, I don't want everything to be, we've got to be, I think the entitlement issue is we've got to entertain kids constantly. We've got to engage them. It's got to be quality time. It's got to be this, it's got to be that. So, you know what, throw them in front of the television. Go take a shower and don't feel bad about it. But the other thing is, I want your children to be bored. Entitlement kids are plugged in because they don't have the rich inner life, they don't have the imagination, and they don't know how to handle boredom. The old days, kids didn't get bored. They could pick threads out of a pair of pants for 3 hours if they had to. That's more educational than being bombarded with external stimulation. So I want boredom. I want a little bit of cultural experience. I don't want you to feel guilty over taking time for yourself, because that's the other thing I think with entitlement is it's all about the child. The child rules the house, me, my, now. And so what happens is the family stops working because moms and dads' needs aren't met anymore. They're held hostage by the demanding child. And so I want the balance. I want the balance between technology. We have to move into the future, and I think there's lots of good research that says, you know what, there are some phenomenal programs out there for our kids, but use them wisely. And most importantly, have your own criteria of what you want your child to have and why, so that you're reflective about those choices.